YouTube Ski Squad, how you doing, man? Welcome back to the channel. Man, I gotta tell you guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm tired. As I assume y'all know by now, we got our first massive Arc Raiders update of the year, and with this update, we got a brand new player project called Trophy Display. Now, at the time of this recording, there is no fixed end date. Your progress won't be impacted by your next expedition if you choose to do it. Embark did label this as a long-term player project, but of course, your boy had to make sure to grind all for you all in one day to figure out, is this actually worth it? And by the end of this video, man, I know that question will be answered for you. Now, at first glance, it may look like a lot. I actually really enjoyed my time grinding this solo as well as with the boys. However, we did waste a lot of time, and the reason why I'm making this video is so you don't have to. If you follow this video and take some of my advice, I promise you can knock this out rather quickly and reap your rewards. If this video helped you out in any way and you love Arc Raiders content, whether it's tips and tricks, trolling, just being fun, make sure to sub, like, comment down below if I missed anything or if you have any other tips for the Raiders out there. All right, man, without further ado, let's get right into it, please. No, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. We are starting off the video at the surrender screen. But why? Look, at the end of the day, we're trying to get through this as quick as possible, and the quickest way to do this is getting PvE lobbies. Just get into a few games and surrender. As you can see, I don't know how many times I did this, but I did this a bunch. So this is by far the easiest way for you guys to do what you have to do, but also leave with your loot. Here we have the exact items that you need. If you want to go step by step, you can. You can start at roaming threats and then go all the way down to imposing behemoths. I also really like this because it shows you every single reward that you get, and I'm telling you, I think Embark really did this for those that are casuals and don't have all the time in the world to play, like streamers and content creators, because you get some really good rewards along with other items that casuals might not run into, like a kinetic converter. Like I said, you can do this step by step. However, the most efficient way to do this is to go by map. I found that you can separate all these items into each map, and the three main maps we used were Stella, Buried City, and Spaceport. You can also go to Blue Gate, but the boys and I just enjoy Spaceport more. We're more familiar with the map. So as you can see in Stella Montes, you're gonna find all of these things, from the rusted bolts all the way to the Geiger counter. As soon as you start doing this expedition, just keep a lookout for all these things. You can screenshot this. Every time you load into Stella Montes, you should be aiming to pick up these items, and you should leave with a handful each time you go in and go out. Instead of going one by one, I think this is a way more efficient way if you just do it map by map. Go ahead and screenshot all of these. Obviously, some Arc you can find in other maps. This is just what worked for us. I started this project by going to Stella first because I saw this is where the majority of the items were. And I also saw some items that might be a little bit rare than others, like the Geiger counter, which Lord in heaven took me forever. Tip number one, man, start at Stella and start looking for that Geiger counter any chance you can get. From what I see, it only spawns in one place, which makes no sense, but it spawns here every single time for me. Also, be friendly to people, talk, ask for things. I gave away like 5 ion sputters trying to trade for one. Help each other out, man. The two main spots you're gonna want to stay in is assembly and medical. You're gonna find all the expired respirators in medical. You're gonna find pop triggers and tick pods everywhere. Just kill them and take what they have. And as far as magnetic accelerators and the Exodus models, you're also gonna find in assembly and also in medical at times in white drawers. The reason why I put the Arc synthetic resin here is because I saw it once or twice while killing shredders and turrets. Both of those enemies drop them, so just keep an eye out. But you're gonna find most of those when we're talking about killing bigger Arc, so we'll get there in a little bit. Rusted bolts were super easy to find. I found 3 in one game, and it took me about 4 games to get everything that I needed from here. Some games were like 10 minutes, some we took the whole time. The shredders are way easier when you're in a group. I recommend throwing trigger grenades or blaze grenades or trailblazers at it. And really the most important thing here is just make sure you get those Geiger counters because they are super rare from what I've seen. The next map we went to was Buried City, and this is where we did all the surveyor bolts and the spotter relays. We also did a bunch of wasp drivers and hornet drivers. The most important thing with the surveyor bolt is just make sure you pick up all the pieces. These things can drop anywhere from 2 to 3 bolts at one time, and you can also find them in the Arc carriers that look like this. Honestly, before starting this, I thought the spotter relays were going to be kind of hard just because they move around so fast and the bombardiers are extremely annoying. However, bring in seeker grenades. It takes 1 seeker to bring them down. I think this works really well in duos because you can have 1 person on this roof over here on this part of the map shooting them down and the person below picking up all the pieces. You can also kill the bombardier here, but we ended up doing that at Spaceport along with all the leapers, bastions, and rocketeers, which I'll show you guys in a sec. I'm also going to throw in a clip of us at Blue Gate. If you do have an Osprey, Blue Gate's actually a really good map for the hornet drivers and the wasps. If you get bored or you just want to switch it up, you can go over there and finish it up. Like I said, you can do this however you want to do it. This is just what worked for us, and this is how we were able to do it so quickly. So for the queen reactors and the matriarch reactors, obviously you have to go into a harvester or matriarch. Matriarch event. So for this, just make sure 100% you're like in a PvE lobby. If you hear people saying, hey Raider, hi Raider, and people are talking and you don't see any flares go up, it means it's a good sign. I wasted a lot of time thinking I was in good lobbies and then just getting absolutely ratted, so just be careful. I thankfully had all 3 Matriarch reactors that I needed along with the Queen reactors, but really all you have to do, I mean, if you have a really good lobby, you can just complete it, kill the Matriarch or kill the Queen, and then pick up whatever you can. You might have to do it a couple times just to make sure you have enough, just because everyone races towards these reactors, obviously. But what you can also do is hop into a game, make sure everyone's cool, and then as the legs break off the Queen or the Matriarch, pop some smokes, get in, get what you can get, and get out. This is honestly how I found most of my resin, along with the Arc Performance Steel. Be careful doing this. Again, make sure you have a safe pocket, because some people might think you're ratting, which is, they have a point. I mean, you're kind of running in there, smoking it, taking all the loot before the thing is dead. But I mean, at this point, to each his own, right? As long as you don't kill anybody, I think you're good. So hop into those Matriarch and Harvester events. It should take you 3-4 games maybe. Bring enough smokes, bring adrenaline shots, and you should be good to go. Now for the Leapers, Bombardiers, Rocketeers, and the Bastions, the boys and I played, I think it was like 3 or 4 night raids at Spaceport, and we got everything. I'm gonna show you exactly where we went to. We like to hang out on this little spot here. One of us usually has like an Osprey to get the attention of an Arc that we want to come over. And I mean, we're fully loaded here just because we want to do this as quick as possible. Again, since you are playing in 3-man lobbies, a lot of people do like to PvP, but with all the trials going on, that's also something you can do here, by the way. A lot of people are doing a lot of the PvE and a lot of the missions, so now's a really good time to get this done. The Bombardiers, I had a cloak, I had a deadline, we brought in wolf packs. I mean, we were going in fully loaded, and it took us about 3-4 games, I think. The Arc just keeps spawning in, especially in night raid. You have to do it in night raid if you want to do it as quick as possible. Again, most of these Arc, the Bombardiers, the Rocketeers, all of them drop the Arc Performance Steel and the resin, so you shouldn't have a hard time getting them. All in all, I think it took like 6 to 8 hours for us to complete this. Honestly, I did waste a lot of time. I got into a lot of Harvester and Matriarch events where I got shot in the butt. There were some rats. I had a hard time finding the Geiger counters, but if you follow this, I mean, it should be pretty easy. Like I said, just go map to map. It doesn't really matter the order. I know for stash and inventory purposes, you don't want to keep all that stuff in there, but it's way quicker if you just go map to map and do what you have to do. Keep everything in your stash until you're done with one page and then move on. So I mean, is this worth it? Yes, 100% yes. If you play Arc Raiders, if you like the game, it's just something else to do, something else to chase. You could do this with friends, you could do it alone. The rewards are great. I mean, 300k coins, a cool new Howl emote. Not only that, but you get that snap hook blueprint, you get the Bobcat blueprint, and a whole lot of resources that you're gonna need. You should definitely be doing this because there's no end date. They're probably going to give us beyond the expedition, since they mentioned that it won't reset after the expedition, so you're probably looking at a solid month, and they're honestly challenges that aren't too difficult. It's also going to be really cool to see what the trophy display actually looks like. I think we're going to start seeing a trend towards more customization in Arc Raiders, and I think this is just going to be a really cool addition. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you need any help, drop a comment down below. I'd be happy to help with anything you need. If you're liking the Arc Raiders content, the only way to show me is to sub and like. I really appreciate it, and we'll have more content coming your way soon, man. Everyone have a good day. Peace.